Welcome back. Well, Hurghada International Airport have received over the course of Saturday 93 international flights, most of them Europeans, carrying about 15,000 tourists of different nationalities on board. Well, to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have this phono with our dear guest, Dr. Ahmed Badr, the tourism expert. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you, and thank you very much for having me, and good afternoon to all the audience.
It's our pleasure, sir. Well, sir, how do you see the importance or the significance of the arrival of thousands of tourists from Europe to the Hurghada to spend their vacation?
Well, first of all, this coming season in Egypt, as we all know, the high season of tourism in Egypt starts from 1st of October, but this year we're seeing the season start a little bit earlier in September, which is giving a very good and positive idea about trusting of travel industry worldwide to Egypt. As we all know, Egypt, especially the Red Sea area, is a main destination for travelers, especially from Europe, all over Europe, Western and Eastern Europe. And the main market for all the Red Sea area was Russia and Ukraine, which unfortunately got affected very much with the war between the two countries. So definitely it affected the numbers of travelers from these markets, but luckily enough, we are witnessing a significant growth in other markets from Europe, from Germany, from Italy, from other countries. Although some people were asking and a little bit hesitant about the numbers of travelers to Egypt, will get affected by other, things, not just the war, but also the prices of the energy and prices of the gas, and which affected the economical situation in these countries, and also the high prices of the petroleum, which affected the airlines to increase their prices. But at the end, we are now witnessing a very high demand for Egypt. Not just these days, and not just about day and yesterday, and the thousands of travelers coming to Hurghada and to Cairo and to other places in the Red Sea and also Upper Egypt. So, no, we are not affected that much. Actually, Egypt now is becoming an attractive destination because of the, first of all, prices. As you know, with the exchange prices, Egypt will be a very good, attractive destination for the travelers, and also the distance. We are 4 or 5 hours maximum away from Europe, so the flights are between 2 to 5 hours, which is very convenient for them, and they can come and enjoy their stay for a week or two, and they will pay less than half of what they will spend in their own country. So for them, definitely this is an attractive and a win situation, also win situation for us.
Yes. Dr. Badr, Mr. Badr, you were just mentioning the gas problem that Europe may suffer from this year, not like the previous years. We had some information revolving during the past days concerning the elder people who do not have burdens concerning their work. They are not working anymore, and they decided to spend the winter season here in Egypt, and we know that they are a large number of people. So how do you see the importance of this? They choose Egypt to spend the winter season in. How do you see this show of the security in Egypt, the measures Egypt is taking concerning the airports, concerning providing services, facilities, and dealing with the tourists and the good hospitality, of course, in Egypt?
As I mentioned, Egypt now with the exchange rate for different currencies is becoming very attractive, especially as you said, with the increasing prices in gas in Europe, especially. It makes living costs in Europe very expensive, very high. So for some of the elder people, it would be cheaper for them to fly to Egypt, spend as much as they can a week. Usually they spend like 2 weeks in the winter time. So by this, they will enjoy their time, first of all, and save a lot of expenses for them that they would have spent over just eating costs in their country. So this is one thing that we should use in our benefit and emphasizing this in our marketing campaigns. Come to Egypt, where warmth will not cost you as in your country. So, you know, something like that. And also, we have all what it takes, you know, to welcome the tourists, from the airport, to the services, to the hotels, to restaurants, and everything, you know, you name it, to the attractions. It just we need to spend more. I mean, we need to get more investors and more investments in this sector, in the tourism sector, all of it. Again, hotels, station, restaurants, nightlife, you know, anything that will serve tourists. We need to increase the investment in it, and the government is doing very good efforts in this area, and I hope they will even make the investment more easier. You know, they are doing this, but we need more. We can attract at least double of what we are having right now. Egypt has a great potential. Definitely we deserve to have 30 and 40 million visitors a year, not just 14 million. And this is when we reach our peak. So definitely, easily we can get more. Just we need more investment and make life easier for investors and for the tourists. And definitely in 5-6 years, we can double the numbers we are having right now.
Yes. Mr. Badr, recently the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities have made several campaigns in order to promote for tourism in Egypt. How do you see the importance of these campaigns?
Campaigns on marketing and promotions are endless. They're on the go. They're always. We have to have always new campaigns, new promotions, new marketing plans. This is something always needs to be there. You know, all the countries around the world, they are now looking for tourism as a main income, main source of income to their GDP, their national product. Yes. So this is something the ministry is doing all the way, and each year they are having new campaigns, which is something I have to say is very good to have it. And also, we started to, and we all started to realize the importance of the internet and social media and the travelers themselves to promote to Egypt, by their pages, for their friends and families. You know, each one coming to Egypt now, we should look to him as he is a promoter, he's a marketeer to Egypt. So by posting a picture or a nice word to Egypt, this will help us increasing the numbers of travelers to Egypt. And I hope the ministry will have, at least at some of the main sites, free internet. So on the spot, when a traveler goes into the pyramids, he will post a picture for him on the spot. It's a marketing tool for us. For them, of course, this is something to enjoy, and for us, it is more marketing, and it is a free marketing that will cost us just Wi-Fi. So this is one of the ideas I hope the ministry will do. So again, marketing is ongoing thing that will never stop. Otherwise, other countries will take from our share.
Yes, Mr. Badr, also transferring a large number of hotels to green hotels. How would this have a good impact in attracting tourism to Egypt?
Now the world is going green. Everybody now is going, and they are really keen about going to green places, places that they are environmental friendly. So definitely having more and more hotels going into this green area, that will help us as a general thing about Egypt, that Egypt is going green, especially if we use in our campaigns that we are having some of the biggest solar energy fields in the world, which is Benban station near Aswan, and also the biggest wind farm in Egypt, in the world, which is near, it's between, on the road, the way between Suez and Hurghada.
Yes.
These things will help us to attract more tourists that they are looking for, and they are looking for environmental friendly places, and they are really keen about this thing, because more and more people right now in the world, they don't go to places unless they are environmental friendly. Otherwise, they don't go. It's becoming a really important matter, and also that, and also having the COP27 conference in Sharm el-Sheikh next November. This will send a huge message to the world that we are keen about the environment, and also this is a huge, great marketing, for all of Egypt. We will be on the. We are already on the news since now, and we'll be on the news throughout the days of this conference, which will be, which we will have almost most of the heads of the state from all over the world. So definitely this is a huge opportunity for Egypt.
Yes, Mr. Badr, so what are your expectations concerning the winter season here in Egypt, and especially in Hurghada? Do we expect that the number of tourists would rise more than this, and we would see thousands of tourists and million or 2 millions coming to Egypt during the winter season?
Well, started from now, we can see in the next 3-4 months
Yes.
that all of Egypt, I'm talking about all of Egypt, whether it's Cairo, Upper Egypt, Red Sea area, even Alexandria and Sinai, all of them are really, really, really busy with some dates that they are fully booked throughout Egypt, especially the Christmas and the New Year period. It's fully booked everywhere. You cannot find a room anywhere. So definitely this is to be a great season. And we have all what it takes to make it successful season, and even in the seasons to come. We need again more and more services, more and more investment, more and more training for the people working in tourism fields, whether they are in companies or hotels or guides or restaurants. For the tourism sector, training is also ongoing thing. It's endless circle, and it is an extremely important thing for all the people working in tourism, which is training about what they are doing. Because at the end, this is a matter of national security.
Yes.
It's a matter of national economy, a matter of, you name it.
Yeah. Yes, I thank you very much for your time. Thank you also for your valuable information, Mr. Ahmed Badr, tourism expert. Thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Well, with this, my dear viewers, we come to the end of this episode of our program, Cairo Local Time. My name is Amal Mukhtar. Thank you for watching.